All right, fixed for fall. Simple fitness, simple nutrition, and real results. So I just wanted to take a second to welcome you to tonight's presentation. I am not going to go into my story right now, but I will save it till the very end if you're interested in hearing how I went from bankruptcy to not only a six-figure earner, but $1 million earner with Team Beachbody in 5 years. As well as how I've lost 60 pounds and really just turned my life around. So please feel free to stay tuned to the very end so that you can hear all about that. All right, so tonight's presentation is on the 21-day fix. Just to give you a little bit about my story that has to do with the 21-day fix is I'm actually featured in the 21-day fix infomercial. That is me in the far right. That's me in all of those pictures, actually. I have lost a total of 60 pounds with Beachbody programs. With the 21-day fix, I lost 6 pounds and 19 inches in 21 days. So just a good reminder for you guys to not focus so much on the scale, but rather how your clothes fit and the changes that you're seeing in your body. Because when you go through a new program, you know, you're going to start to put on muscle, and muscle weighs more than fat. So the scale is not your best friend when you are, you know, looking to transform your body. So instead, take your measurements, take your before pictures. That's how you're going to see real results and not get discouraged by what the scale says. Because the number on the scale isn't really what matters. What matters is how you feel and how your clothes fit and all of that good stuff. So for me, when I first got started with the 21-day fix, I was pretty much at a plateau. I had been going to the gym, working out at home as well. So I was working out from about an hour to an hour and a half a day and really getting no results. I thought I was eating pretty healthy. I was making good choices. I was eating clean, but my portions are what was, well, my portions and my balance was what was way out of control for me. So I am a carbaholic. I love carbs. I love breads. I love sugar. Anything like that, I want to eat it. And I was eating way too many carbs, even though they were healthy carbs. It was just too much. So once I put the 21-day fix program together with the 30-minute workouts, which we're going to talk about in a second, and the color-coded containers, I instantly started to lose the bloat and, as you can see, the inches as well. So this was a real eye-opener for me of what I was doing wrong, what I thought I was doing right, and how to make some really easy changes, and changes that have been a lifestyle change, not a diet, not a fad, but a real program, a real plan that you can follow after the 21 days. So what is the 21-day fix? Well, it is a fitness and nutrition program that's really, really easy. So the workouts are only 30 minutes, and it really covers every single part of your body. So you're doing total body workouts. Every day you're doing something different. So whether you're doing upper body or lower body or yoga or Pilates or cardio, Beachbody has really made it so simple that they're taking the guesswork out of how to lose weight and get fast results. Up to 15 pounds in just 21 days. That's insane. So whether you are looking to lose weight before your next vacation or jumpstart a bigger weight loss goal, maybe break a plateau, you know, the holidays, I hate to say it, are among us. So for many people, it's a time of the year when we gain weight. So why not get control of your fitness, of your health right now, and not only not gain weight, and not only just maintain, but actually lose and work on that summer body right now through the winter months. So how does it work? There are these little color-coded containers that seem really small, but they hold so much food. When you put your food into those containers and put it on your plate, you're like, whoa, how am I going to eat all of this food? So it's really, really kindergarten simple. I mean, it's color-coded containers. So basically, you can eat whatever you want. You don't have to make separate meals for your family. You're just portioning it out. And when I say you don't have to make separate meals for your family, obviously you're not eating like, you know, the typical chicken parmesan that's breaded chicken and covered in cheese and things like that. You know, you want to create healthy meals, and you can follow the guideline that comes in the book that comes with it. So you're not left trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to eat, and what can I eat? There's actually a cookbook with 101 recipes. I'm going to share a couple of those recipes with you here later on in the presentation. But it's, for the most part, eating the foods that you want. No calorie counting, no weighing foods or anything like that. If it fits in the color-coded containers, you can have it. You can even have chocolate, you can have wine, you can have all kinds of treats as long as it's in the portions and the right balance. So we're going to hear from Crystal, who is on our team, and what she has to say about the 21-day fix.
And I'm just going to share with you briefly about why I think you should join the next 21-day fix challenge group or accountability group. I'm going to share with you why it was so great for me. I'm a healthcare professional, and I've also studied integrative nutrition, so I thought I was eating healthy. I thought I knew what I was doing. But you know, I've had 2 kids, I'm a busy mom, and had some extra weight, but I saw that lots of people were having some great success, so I decided to join in. I joined an accountability group with my coach, and I got started, and I loved that it was quick and easy. The workouts are only 30 minutes, and the nutrition plan is just basically all worked out for you, and you get to make your own decisions. It's not restrictive, which I was afraid of, and it doesn't interfere with family meals. We all eat the same meal. I don't make separate meals for my family. But I started, and between starting in July of 2015 till about now, I've lost over 22 pounds and 15 inches, and I haven't even done my measurements in a couple weeks, so it might be more by now. But being in a group kept me so motivated. There's people in the group cheering you on, going through the same thing that you're going through, and you have your coach in there and multiple coaches that are kind of helping you out. They're keeping you on track. You know, when you're having off days, they keep you going, they give you information, they provide education, and they're just your motivator. And our group, you know, everybody became such close friends. We're all good friends now. We're all having great successes, and it's just a great environment to be in, especially when making big changes and going through something different, trying to make, you know, better choices for your health. Having other people doing the same thing with you and going through it with you. We know that accountability groups and challenge groups, you'll have more success when you're doing it with someone else. So I hope you consider doing it. The program is amazing. The groups are amazing. And I know that you'll have great results as well.
Awesome. So we are going to talk a little bit more about challenge groups tonight and how that can really help you stay accountable. But Crystal is doing awesome, and I really appreciate her taking the time to send that message for us. Those little containers. So to get an idea of how much food actually fits into those containers, those are actually my plates with my meals and my food. So as you can see, those are full dinner plates. Those aren't saucers or little tiny plates. Those are real plates with real food. And you can have chocolate, you can have wine, you can have cheese, you can have popcorn. It's just all about balance and moderation. So I promised I was going to share with you a couple of 21-day fix approved meals, and this is actually in the Fixate cookbook. It is a recipe for an open meatball sub sandwich. Sounds pretty good, right? Not your typical quote unquote diet. So who is the 21-day fix for? We've already kind of talked about this just a little bit. Of course, people who have an event or a deadline coming up, people who want a flexible eating plan. So if you are on the go a lot, if you're busy, if you just need that flexibility, this is for you. People who have tried and failed at complicated diet programs, people who want a lifestyle change but aren't sure where to begin. And that was totally me when I first started my fitness journey, my weight loss journey. I didn't know. I was one of those people that was eating pizza and thought that I was really trying hard and I was trying to lose weight. I didn't know where to begin. And as for people who are busy, the 30-minute workouts are so simple. You can do them from your home. And it takes out the stress of trying to get to a gym and trying to come up with a plan and program and, the boredom of being on a treadmill and the awkwardness of being in a gym if you're not a gym person like me. So what all comes with the 21-day fix? You're going to get 7 color-coded portion control containers plus a Shakeology shaker cup. It comes with 6 workouts plus 1 bonus workout on 2 DVDs. And like I mentioned, it comes with like yoga, Pilates, cardio, plyo, like ab ripper. I mean, your ab fix, I should say. It comes with everything. You're working every single part of your body. With the challenge pack, it includes 30 Shakeology meals and even waives the $40 coach sign-up fee. All right, so I had to share this amazing story. This is actually Kim Eaton, who is from my hometown and is a coach on our team. And this picture was actually taken a little over a year ago. And you can read this here on the screen, but just to see the look on her face and the confidence and the happiness that is just, beaming from her smile, you can just see it. You can feel her self-confidence and her sense of pride and her happiness and, her hard work and her dedication. She is a mom of 4 and, it's just life-changing. It's so much more than just a DVD or a shake. It's a program that will totally change your life if you allow it to. All right, so why join a challenge group? And if you're not familiar with what a challenge group is, it's basically a group that your coach is a part of and puts together for you to plug into. Because the biggest part about doing this is the accountability and support. It's one thing to go buy a program off the shelf at Walmart, but when you sign up with Beachbody and you order through your coach, you have a coach there for your support. You have a team that's backing you up. So you don't have to do it alone. You're going to be more successful when you do it with friends. A challenge group is made up of people committed to completing the same workout program, people, holding each other accountable, pushing each other, weekly check-ins, daily tips and motivation. You're going to meet new people. This is all done virtually. So you may be in Canada and your coach may be in California, New Mexico, wherever, Florida, it doesn't matter. We have people all over the United States and Canada that are doing these groups together, and they become your family. They become your friends because you're getting to know each other through sweat and tears, right? Through struggles and successes. The other thing that's cool about challenge groups is you're actually eligible to win prizes between $500 to $100,000 simply for making the decision to get healthy. How awesome is that? All right, we got another video here from Brandy.
Hi everyone, Brandy here. I was just going to talk to you a little bit about challenge groups. So a challenge group is just basically a group of people who are doing a Beachbody workout, and it's great for support. It's great for accountability. And it's just a great way to connect with people. Anytime, I don't know about you, but, I felt my days where I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like working out, or I just don't have the motivation. And I post in the group, and then you get like all these people that are like, pushing you, saying, don't give up, you can do this, you've come this far. And it's really a helpful tool to change your mindset and get you to where you want to be and your results. So if you're not a part of a challenge group, I highly encourage you to contact your coach and have them get you into one. Our team has a large accountability group for anyone that's doing any type of program. So I highly encourage that. Put yourself out there, come out of your comfort zone a little bit, and just, post. If you're having trouble with your workout, we're going to be here to help you and push you and get you going and get you back on track, regardless of what your goals are.
Awesome. Here are my actual 21-day fix results as well. 6 pounds and 19 inches in just 21 days. All right, so we're going to move into the diet cycle. And I think every single person that I've talked to that is attempting to lose weight or has lost weight either is experiencing this now or has experienced it in the past. So typically when you start a new program, what's the first things that happen? You're going to reduce your calories and you're going to increase your activity. So your body automatically starts thinking, whoa, what's going on here? Like, you want me to do all of this extra exercise, but you're not going to feed me as much? It's kind of like a car, you're not putting in as much fuel, but you expect it to go a couple 100 miles farther without a full tank of gas. It's just not going to happen. So after about 10 or 14 days, your body starts to crash. You're tired, you're grouchy, you are thinking about quitting because your body is nutrient deficient, because it's not getting the energy, it's not getting the fuel, it's not getting the calories that it needs to keep functioning properly. So then you move into the temptation and frustration stage. That's when you are, maybe out with your husband, or you're out with your family, or you're at a work, it's somebody's birthday at work, and there's all of this temptation, and you're already frustrated. And you say, you know what? I give up. I'm tired. I'm grouchy. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to have this, cheese dip and pizza and cookies and, whatever it is. Someone's in your face saying, oh, just have one bite. It won't hurt. This isn't, it's not going to be the end of your diet. It's not going to make a difference. So you give in, and then you feel those feelings of failure and hopeless, and the feeling that you're never going to be able to lose weight, right? Sound familiar? And then you say, okay, I'm going to start again on Monday. I cannot tell you how many times that I personally went through this diet cycle. And that is really where Shakeology comes in, because it's basically the most dense nutrition that you can put in your body. And you're probably, like many of you are like, well, I don't really know what dense nutrition is. It's basically when you lower your calories, you've got to be able to have those foods that are going to give you all of the proper nutrition without all of those extra calories. And that's where Shakeology really comes into the whole diet cycle. So it was actually founded that 100% sufficiency was possible for all 27 essential micronutrients only when daily calorie intake requirement averaged 27,575 calories a day. That's a lot. I don't think that is even possible, or definitely not something I would suggest. I know if I had almost 28,000 calories in one day, I don't think I'd be able to get off the couch. I may not even be able to get out of bed. So it's not something that you can sustain. Diet plans using whole foods alone would be okay. On average, still, you're going to be deficient by 56%. So a lot of times people will say, well, I eat really clean, you know, I eat whole foods, and that's fine. Just so you know that you're still going to be deficient by 56%. And that's when your body starts having those cravings. It starts feeling fatigued. And that's when your diet starts to fail. So even people who eat 5 daily servings of fruits and vegetables may not get enough of certain vitamins for optimum health. Just a little bit of information I thought was really interesting is how micronutrient deficiency is related to diseases. So cancer, birth defects, infections, cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and of course, obesity. So if you are deficient in your nutrients, you're going to have an 80.8% increased likelihood of those things, being higher at risk of those things. So why not fuel your body with what it needs to overcome all of those things? You know, to have the energy that you need to be successful, to recover and repair your body faster. You know, it supports your digestion and regularity. It's going to reduce those cravings in just 3 to 5 days. So can you lose weight without Shakeology? You can, but why make things harder on yourself? Why not fuel your body with the ingredients for success, the things that it needs to be successful, not only to lose weight, but just to feel better, to be healthier, you know, to take care of yourself. It's totally worth it. All right, so here's the second recipe. Chocolate cream pie, and this is 21-day fix approved. It's made with Shakeology and Greek yogurt and a few other very simple ingredients. How awesome does that look? All right, so just a few more slides, you guys. Thanks so much for hanging in here with me. A little bit about Team Beachbody. So before Team Beachbody was introduced, and Team Beachbody is basically the coaching network. So the company Beachbody was actually founded in 1998. Their first products launched in 1999. I think I actually started Beachbody programs in 2000 with Power 90 on VHS. And you can see that they have continuously come out with new programs and new products. And so, as I was saying with the challenge groups, you know, people are much more likely to succeed when they have that support group. So in 2007, you know, when Beachbody was noticing through their online message boards, people were supporting each other. They were encouraging each other. They were giving each other advice, recommending products. And so Beachbody said, instead of putting these programs on the shelves of Walmart, why not start a whole new coaching network where people actually get paid to share their personal fitness journey? And from there on out, it has just been crazy innovation, constantly coming out with new products and new programs for everyone. You know, you can see that Shakeology was introduced in 2009, and I always like to point out that vanilla didn't come out until 2013. And the main reason was because most vanilla flavorings are artificial. And Shakeology is 100% all natural. There are no artificial flavors, ingredients, additives, anything like that. So they waited that long until they could formulate the right formula to meet their standards. And I think that that really says a lot for the company that, you know, they didn't rush through it. They didn't compromise. There are so many shakes out there on the market that are full of artificial garbage. And Shakeology is definitely not it. All right, so what are your options right now? So maybe you're ready to go ahead and get signed up as a coach. You know, you can help other people achieve their health and fitness goals while you work on your own and actually, you know, take advantage of the 25% coaching discount. You're going to save about $30 on your Shakeology every month. And of course, you have the opportunity to make a hefty income if you so choose. Or maybe you are just ready to sign up as a customer and get started in the next challenge group and work on your own health and fitness goals. All right, we're going to hear from Tasha.
Hi, my name is Tasha Brown. I just wanted to do a quick video to tell you about what Beachbody has done for me. Personally, I have lost a total of a little over 60 pounds after having my second and third daughters. I tried a ton of other products after that, and the Beachbody products were the only ones that gave me the results I wanted to see. I started with the products in 2007, I believe, with Turbo Jam. Since then, I've done Turbo Fire, Insanity, Body Beast, 21 Day Fix, which is a huge game changer. So in 2011, I decided to go ahead and sign as a coach because I wanted to pay it forward and help someone else along their journey as my coach helped me. We just hold each other accountable, give you that extra push, and the friendships that are made are out of this world. We're more like family, and that spans through other coaches as well as your clients that you're working with. You seriously become a family. Some of the coaches, the other coaches I speak to daily, they're more like family. I don't really consider them friends anymore. I call them my family because sometimes I talk to them more than I do my own family. But we just help each other stay accountable. Like I said, motivate each other. It's just an amazing experience. And to know that I'm helping others while at the same time building a second income to help my family do the things we want to do on our timeline instead of somebody else's. That's an amazing feeling as well. So if you're on the fence about it, I highly urge you to just jump and do it and just change your life. It is life-changing. Bye.
Yes, just jump and just do it. So what are the benefits of becoming a coach? Well, you get to set your own work hours. So you determine how much you put into this. If you just want to do an hour a few times a week, we have an awesome power hour training that will teach you, how to make the most out of that time. If you want to build a full-time business, you can do that as well. I actually retired from my full-time job at 34, but we actually have people on our team who've retired way before that, like 27, 28 years old. You can build online or in person. I was actually in a very small town in central Illinois when I first started the business. So I built online in a town of 1,300 people. You're basically just sharing your passion and energy, and you're sharing your journey, and it's that energy is contagious. It attracts people that are looking to make those same changes. They're looking for that positive person to be that light in their life, because so many people are missing that. They're missing that, that positivity in their life. All right, so before I go into my story, for those of you that maybe want to hop off, I can't imagine that you do, but really think about what about you. I know as parents, especially moms that are watching, a lot of times you put your family first. Your kids come first. You've got to take care of them. You've got to get their school supplies and make sure that they have winter clothes, and make sure that they're at every activity, and make sure that they're go. But what about you? You matter. It's really important that you take care of yourself so that you can take care of your family, and so that you can be that role model and be that example for them, so you can have that energy, so that you can have that self-confidence, and so that your family can be proud of you for taking control of your health. So a little bit about me. So I am married to Paj. I have a daughter who just turned 18. We have a daughter, Tiara. And my story actually with Beachbody, like I said, got started with VHS tapes. So I've been using Beachbody products for a long time. And it wasn't actually until February of 2009 that I met Christina Solons. She came down from Chicago to do a Turbo Kick certification in my little central Illinois town. And I followed her on Facebook. She was positive. She was encouraging. She seemed like she was having a lot of fun. And at that time in my life, I was a single mom. I had no social network. I had no friends. I basically went to work and came home and went to bed. So for me, it was a time in my life where I was really struggling emotionally. I was struggling financially. I would come home from work and the power would be off for every morning to make sure my car was still there, that it hadn't been repossessed. Phone calls from the mortgage company, wanting to know where the money was. I had, X amount of days before the house was going to be foreclosed on. So it was a really, really challenging time in my life. And I knew I had to do something different. I had no idea what. But working at the corn refinery plant that I was at, I was getting nowhere. I did go back to school and get my bachelor's degree, but it didn't seem to matter. I was passed down opportunity after opportunity, even turned down for a job because I smiled too much. Really? Come on. So I just felt like I could never get ahead, and the bills were piling up. I had to pull my daughter out of her private school and put her into public school. And, eventually we were able to sell our house, and Tiara and I moved into a really small, tiny apartment. I had a mattress that I slept on the floor. I was so embarrassed. I was ashamed. I remember one time Christina wanted to come down, and we did an event in my town, and she offered to sleep on the couch. And I was like, no way. There is no way I'm going to let her see where I live. So, it was also a time where I was dealing with loss of loved ones, helping my daughter deal with, all of the life changes that she was going through, and just trying to survive, just trying to, make ends meet, trying to be my best, to be happy, and to just live my best life. And I didn't know how or what I was going to do, but I always knew that there had to be something more out there for me. There had to be something more than the life that I was living. And when I signed up with Beachbody, honestly, you guys, I had no idea that it was going to change my life the way that it did. I really only expected to make like $100 a month. I mean, I was a secretary. I thought, who's going to follow me? Felt like I was just kind of this homely girl in the middle of nowhere. And so I didn't have a whole lot of self-confidence, as you can hear. But I thought, you know what, if I make friends, if I do something that, I can be excited about, that was enough. And if I made $100 a month, that would maybe make a big difference for Tiara and I. I mean, I could at least buy groceries with $100 a month. And at that point, I was struggling to even put food on the table. So I got signed up as a coach. About 18 months into the business, I had tripled my full-time income. So that $100 a month quickly changed my life. And I want to point out that I didn't have the money to invest into the business, which, by the way, is very, very inexpensive to get started in this. But I had a birthday. And I think a couple days after my birthday, I used that birthday money that I had gotten and signed up as a coach with Beachbody. So the $40 investment that I made to get started with my own online marketing company has turned into $1 million business. So within 5 years as a Beachbody coach, I had earned over $1 million. And that's pretty crazy to think about, that every single month I'm bringing in close to averaging around my previous annual full-time salary every single month. So think about right now. I know that that amount of money for you, that big of a change, is pretty hard to grasp. For me, it was. I was on a presentation very similar to this before I got signed up, and I thought that is never going to happen for me. She said, what would you do if you earned, $1,000 a week? I couldn't even grasp the concept. I thought that's never, ever going to happen for me. So just think right now, what if you did have an extra $100 right now in your pocket? What would you do with that? How would that impact your family? What difference would that make on your life? To be getting paid simply by helping other people, by working on your own self, by becoming your own best version of you and getting paid for it, maybe being able to allow your spouse to quit their full-time job as well, or being able to support your elderly parents, just being able to be there for your kids every single day when they're sick and they can't go to school. And you don't have to go to work. You don't have to send them to grandma's house to take care of them. You are able to be there for them. You're able to pick them up from school every day and see them come out. Whether they have a good day or maybe they've had a bad day at school, you're the one that's there for them, comforting them and helping them with their homework. So if you had $1,000 a week extra right now, how would that impact your family? And just know that my story is not the only one. There are so many people on our team that are doing the exact same thing. So why not you? Why not get started on your own personal journey, on your own life transformation? So the next thing you need to do, you guys, is don't wait. Okay, it's really important that you get with the person that invited you to watch this and tell them, hey, I'm ready to do this. What's my next step? You're going to go to their website. You're going to click on coach. It's going to walk you through all of the steps. And at the very end, it's going to offer you those challenge packs. Get the 21-day fix challenge pack. Set yourself up for success. After you get signed up, they're going to set up a call and go over your goals and some basic steps to getting started. After that, they're going to plug you into the team. We've got a 14-day new coach training series that you can go through at your own pace. And it's basically going to spoon feed you. So you are not in this alone. You're not in the business alone. You're not on your fitness journey alone. We are one big team. We're all here to support and encourage each other. So my biggest advice to you is don't wait. Get started right away. Welcome to the team, you guys. We're super excited that you joined us tonight. Have a great evening, and let's get started.